His eyes. He's like, I swear I'm not telling a lie. Hey guys, Dennis Machina here. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I'm continuing with more of my throwback playthrough of LA Noire. This is a remastered edition for the PlayStation 4. In the last video, saw Jack Kelso get more to the truth and expose a few of the people within the Suburban Redevelopment Fund. Now it's time to do a little bit of Police Works, aka DLC, before the big finale for the next video. So, let's go.
Any news from Jack? There's a statewide APB out on him.
Jack's okay. He has something up his sleeve. He's not worried about being caught.
How do we help?
We go after the other side of the equation. Jack has a legion and its cronies running scared. We go after the doctor and some of the other guys.
With the whole department breathing down our necks.
It's time for action, Herschel. It's time for change. Jack's crossed the Rubicon, and we have to be on the other side ready to help him.
Oh, Christ, what was that?
Explosion. Something big.
Good Lord.
Think it's the Reds? You think those Rusky sons of bitches that dropped the H-bomb on us?
Calm down, Herschel. We need to be ready for the call.
I'm not waiting for an invitation. Get in the car and head for the cloud. KGPL can give us the details on the way.
Alright, so I guess I'm gonna have to drive there.
All units, reports of an explosion. Alternative location is south of Santa Monica. West of, stand by for further.
So let's see if we can find this place.
All units, car 88K reports an explosion downtown. Repeating, 88K is reporting an explosion downtown. All units, stand by for further.
Oh, all these cars are just absolutely out of
Downtown?
control. Whoa,
Can't be.
okay.
All units, explosion location is somewhere in Wilshire. Car 14 Adam reports the address.
Goodness. And of course, there's people looting. Always people looting.
We have looters around the corner. Cuff them or put them down. We need to get this area under control.
Got it.
You don't shoot at cops, you little prick! Get that bastard, Cole!
Got
Now
it.
ain't the time to be looking for a profit, asshole!
They get both of them? Okay, so I gotta get the other one now. I see him on my left, going around this building. Oh, there he is. Okay, I thought he was gonna pop out and try to beat me up. Oh, nope. I gotta go up. I just noticed where he went. Where he doesn't lose me. Oh. Is he gone?
Catch a bullet, you son of a...
What? Okay, that was so weird. I'm not even sure if I could have shot over that. Oh, I see. It wants me to go this way. Okay, so I was right the first time.
Catch a bullet, you son
Yeah, you just caught mine.
The commander will want us at the scene. Let's go. Jesus. I'd never seen nothing like this.
I wish I could say the same. It's like a bomb's gone off. Jesus Christ. Poor people.
That's a lot of damage.
We gotta find out what went down.
Oh my.
You're late, Phelps. Get delayed somewhere?
Yeah, I was chasing down looters. What were you doing? Nothing?
What in God's name happened here?
Wasn't nuclear. If it was, we'd all be dead from the radiation.
That's reassuring. What's radiation?
Everyone inside the factory was vaporized. I mean, look at the size of that crater.
What's going on over there?
The mayor is going on television, appealing for calm.
Television? Who can afford one of those things?
Anything to go on?
You're looking at the remains of Nicholson electroplating. I have an idea of what might have caused the explosion, but I'm only guessing. Have a look around the rubble, see if you come up with anything.
World's turned upside down, Cole.
Then it's time for us to do our jobs.
Okay, so there's just... I know, looking at this first glance, this is a lot to take in because there's just so much area to cover. But just, you know, try to stay with me here as I go through all this. Get you all the clues and everything you need. First, I'm gonna take a look at the bodies on the gurneys.
Vaporized. Oh, brother.
So from here, so turn left. I have a few officers around who are going to point us to certain things, but on the way there, something. Oh, wait, here we go. Bird shirt.
Looks like all that's left. I can try the laundry tag.
Okay, now we're gonna go this way. Oh. Something else.
I don't think this is going to help us.
You can skip that part. There's nothing significant, so we're gonna go this way. Shoot.
This doesn't pertain to the case.
Alright, so we're gonna go over and talk to this guy.
Any idea what this is?
Very large egg cup? A Viking helmet? How would I know, Phelps? Try putting it back together.
There we go.
Looks to me like some kind of machine component. An airplane part, maybe.
Alright, cool. I don't think there's anything else. Oh, wait. Another shoe. Don't think this is anything. Nope.
No good to me.
Out of here. There's another place we can go, which is this way. Follow this path. Got a few people we can talk to here.
Detective, you seen this yet? Come take a look.
Maybe just one.
Blew the locker open, but shielded the contents. Let's see what we got in here.
Interesting. What is this? Oh! A camera.
Oh, only OSS agents use these things. We'll need to get the film developed to see if there's an espionage angle.
What is it?
A substitution cipher. The Germans used them in the war. These are cipher rings.
You know what to do with them?
Maybe. They used them in OCS.
Alright, so I gotta figure out this little puzzle.
These first letters are the cipher key. The rest of the message should align itself.
Alright, so we're gonna wanna make sure that the H on the outside lines up with the K on the inside. And that should do it. And then we go to K. Now we go to S. Then we go to B. Then we go to O. And we're just following along with the coded message now. And then we go to J. Then we go to L. That's the wrong way. Okay. And then we go to K again. Then we go to Q. Okay, North Vermont. And then we go to X. Looks like that's going to be Av, but just be sure. B, and we go to B. And there we go.
It's an address. 133 North Vermont Avenue.
Alright, so let's see what else we got here.
Any ideas, Herschel?
None that I care to utter for public consumption.
Okay, I don't think that's anything.
Tomoko Akamoto. Japanese name.
No, looks like that's it. Hello, sir. How you doing?
I'm Fred Nicholson.
Oh.
This is your place?
What's left of it. 32 years of work up in smoke.
Alright, let's talk to you for a bit.
Can you tell us what happened here?
Our chief chemist, Harold McClellan, was using this area to test the new process.
And what exactly is this new process?
That's classified information, son.
Excuse me?
A lot of people died here, Mr. Nicholson. I'm prepared to go to the press and tell them it was your fault. What is the new process?
A way to chemically polish aluminum. It's traditionally done by hand. It's extremely labor intensive. The process could be worth millions.
Who is Tomoko Akamoto?
Dr. McClellan's personal assistant. She came highly recommended.
Uh-huh.
Akamoto was involved in industrial espionage. Was she working for you or for a foreign government?
That's a ridiculous assertion. How can you possibly say she was a spy?
Probably because... spy camera.
How many of your other employees carry spy cameras in their handbags?
Jesus, Mary and Joseph, she was selling me out.
If she wasn't a foreign spy, who could she have been working for?
There could be other plating companies, but the big customers for the process are the aircraft manufacturers. Lockheed, Boeing, Hughes, North American.
Alright, last question.
What can you tell us about McClellan?
A brilliant chemist. He approached me a few months ago with the idea for the new process.
So no one has ever done this before?
No, but it's legitimate research.
I don't buy that.
So you thought McClellan could do what no one else could do. You were prepared to take that risk.
Look, he was a trained chemist, and his ideas could revolutionize electroplating.
And you would be rich.
I'm a businessman. What's wrong with turning a buck?
You blew up 6 blocks! And God knows how many people are dead.
I regret that.
That's laudable.
We'll be in touch, Mr. Nicholson. Can you send us Dr. McClellan and Miss Akamoto's personnel files?
I will if I can find them.
By the way, we also found the collar of a shirt. It has a laundry tag.
They're likely to be Dr. McClellan. The majority of people who worked here don't use a laundry service.
Okay, then. That was quite the interesting conversation. Whoa, what is he doing? Look at that. That is a weird glitch.
Chicago suburb of Skokie, Illinois, confiscated pinball machines finally take the rap. They dished it out plenty, but they can't take it. One-armed bandits take a beating. It's all part of a $40,000 jackpot hit by the state's attorney.
You think McClellan went up in smoke? Or is he still alive?
I don't really have time to answer your question, sir. I need to make a quick phone call. Be on the right side of this, that'd be great. Or just use it at all in general. Here we go.
Detective Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
Can you speak to someone at the Army Air Force Base for me, please?
Of course, Detective.
Tell them I have what I believe is an aircraft part. It's polished metal, light for its size, and it looks like a cone of some sort. It's stamped on the inside. P&W Wasp Major R4360.
I'll get back to you, Detective, when you check in for messages. Anything else?
I need an address for Superior Laundry Services.
Closest store to your location is in Wilshire, 4766 Melrose Avenue.
Thanks for your help.
Alright, but first we're going to go to the deciphered address. Oh. Here we go.
Well, well. Why the cloak and dagger routine, Miss Akamoto?
Very much so. Alright, so we're looking for number 1. Which one is number... Oh. I'm assuming this is it. And so...
Somebody turned the place over.
Some interesting things. Okay. Oh, sir.
You think I could fit in there? I couldn't fit in there.
I'd like to think you would have had something more to say about getting shoved in a fridge, Herschel.
So let's take a look at this dude. Nothing on this arm. Go. Nothing here.
One to the head, one to the heart. Point blank.
John Doe. I have no idea who this dude is. Oh, wait, hold on. There we go.
On Jeans Lindbergh.
Something.
Very expensive watch. Favored by flyboys. I always wanted one as a kid.
That's funny. As a kid, all I wanted was some food on the table.
And now the other arm.
Could be a class ring.
Okay. There we go. Not the ones I missed. Sorry about that. Oh, I saw a shiny. I saw a shiny. Oh, Cole. Cole. There we go. Tie clip. Sandro's police.
You know what this is, Biggs?
Sure. The department gives you one of those when you retire.
Just out here. Except for apparently this.
Not sure this means much.
Nothing. Ooh, a nice little blood splatter here. Don't think that's important though. Let me head in here. Oh, excuse me. Oh, yeah, this is totally something. Oh,
Probably.
Brush. The brush was the murder weapon. Oh, the shiny.
Looks like we have a match.
Sure do. Oh.
Interesting dame, this Sakamoto. What is it exactly?
Microfilm. A document shrunk to the size of your thumbnail.
Rod must have amazing eyesight.
Okay. And judging by that trophy, looks like we found everything here.
Biggs, Edge 525. I'll need a couple of black and whites at 133 North Vermont Avenue, Wilshire. We'll need an ambulance in the corner, and probably a team from technical services as well.
Well done, sir.
Can you drive to this one?
All right. Where to?
What do you need?
Phelps and Biggs, LAPD. We have one of your laundry tags. Can you tell us who it might belong to?
Are you kidding? I got work to do, Mac. Here's the customer book. Knock yourself out.
Well, isn't he just a friendly guy?
Number was J2620, Cole.
2620. Here we go.
Who is Hangstrom?
Could be someone else from the factory. Does he have an address?
No. Dead end.
Yeah, this is pickup.
Thank you for all your help, sir.
Seriously. Phone.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Detective Phelps, badge 1247. Messages, please.
You need to call Ray Pinker urgently.
Oh.
Can you put me through?
It's ringing now.
We're on our way in.
Nix that. I got a message from Lindbergh Field. An airplane tech there identified your part.
Oh.
What is it?
He said it was a prop spinner from either a Corsair or a B-50.
A what?
Fits over the center of the propeller and protects the pitch gearing.
So it's a military part.
Could be, but get this. The Spruce Goose runs 8 Wasp R4360s. I think you better get over there and check it out.
We're on it. I need an address for an Oscar Hangstrom.
Checking. No residential listing for anyone by that name, Detective. Sorry.
Thanks.
Alright, so we're gonna head over to... Oh, why that guy's just...
You can drive.
There, for the Hughes
Bye.
aircraft.
Where are we headed?
Like, guys, seriously, you can go around us. It's not that I don't... What are they even doing? I don't know.
This is a military project, gentlemen. Can you state your business?
Detectives, Phelps and Biggs, LAPD. We're investigating the explosion. We have reason to believe there may be a link to Hughes aircraft.
I'm sorry, I can't help you there, Detective. Without authorization from military HQ, you won't be allowed onto this facility.
What seems to be the problem, gentlemen? Hey, Biggs. You're not still with the LAPD.
Right so, mates. Can you help us out here?
Sure. What seems to be the problem?
We're working the big explosion at the electroplating plant. Found a part there that belongs to one of your planes.
I work head of security for Mr. Hughes now. I'll take full responsibility. I'm sure we can clear this up. Follow me. It's the big hang.
Oh, thank you,
Can't
sir.
miss.
Who is Mapes? And what's his connection to Howard Hughes?
Vernon Mapes used to work Advice. Word is he runs fuck pads for Hughes' starlets.
A pimp. Earl and Mapes would seem.
Mapes was the role model for creeps like Earl.
Follow me.
Alright, right behind you.
Good day, miss.
That's a big plane.
Can that thing really fly?
Mr. Hughes believes so. Amazing, isn't she?
So, this is the Spruce Goose.
Jesus Christ, Biggs, you want to get me fired? Mr. Hughes hates that fucking name. It's the H-4 Hercules to you.
You mind answering a few questions, Mr. Mapes?
Call me Vernon, kid. Fire away.
Gotcha.
Do you know anything about the explosion that happened at Nicholson Electroplating this morning?
No more than anyone else. Heard the boom while I was shaving. Almost shit my pants. Thought it was Pearl all over again.
Look at his eyes. He's like, I swear I'm not telling a lie.
But you had no personal contact with any of the employees. And you have no idea what caused the explosion.
I'm in security. I handle Mr. Hughes' personal interests, if you get my meaning.
I'm not directly involved in manufacturing.
Do you know Tomoko Akamoto?
Never heard of the broad. Why?
Oh. So you know it's a woman.
You don't happen to wear an LAPD tie pin, do you, Mapes?
Sometimes. I have a couple of them from my days on the force.
Do you know the chief chemist at Nicholson Electroplating, a Harold McClellan?
I've heard of the guy. He was pitching some fancy process to the company.
Yeah.
We know that you were sending parts to Nicholson for testing. Question is, whether you were going through Nicholson or cutting your own deal with McClellan.
Interesting theory, kid. How you gonna prove any of that?
Usually means I'm onto something. Air prop spinner.
We found a prop spinner in the wreckage. We believe it belongs to this aircraft.
We sent them some aluminum parts to test. Howard and the Boffins were interested in this guy McClellan's theories. McClellan was cutting out Nicholson, that's not our problem.
Thanks for your help, Mr. Mapes. Do you mind if we have a look around while we're here?
Sure. Knock yourself out.
You want to take a look inside? And her?
Definitely not. Why are you still staring at me? I feel very uncomfortable by this. I'm just gonna walk away. Okay. Is he still looking? No, he's just standing there in place. Okay, I suppose I can move on now. Replace that music. Here we go. Linseed oil.
McClellan's process was going to replace all this.
Alright, so let's head inside. Fine. Alright, so I guess I'm gonna climb up this we can't go over.
Great.
So we got up here. Oh. Ooh, that's
Latitude
interesting.
24
Navigation
degrees, 15 minutes north. Longitude 76 degrees, 0 minutes west.
Okay, so another one of those. Let me see if there's anything else before I go over there. Okay, hello. Hello, sir. I can clearly interact with that. I don't know why. Okay, here we go.
76 degrees west. 24 degrees, 15 minutes north.
Okay, so the latitude you're gonna want as 2415. Alright, so let's do that. And now we're gonna want 7600 for the longitude.
24 degrees, 15 minutes north.
Oh my goodness. Okay, here we go.
76 degrees west.
Working on it.
24 degrees, 15 minutes north. Let's see where this is exactly. Bahamas. Somebody's already got their maiden flight planned.
And I believe it's right back here with these engines. Maybe.
Is that a Pratt & Whitney 4360?
Sure is. You know your motors.
Do you mind if I take a look at the prop spinner?
We're getting her ready for sea trials, so be quick about it.
Okie dokie.
What is the oily covering on the metal?
We coat the aluminum parts in linseed oil to preserve it from oxidization.
Interesting.
Looks like Mapes' office is in the far corner. Let's go see what he's hiding.
Didn't I just talk to him? top corner. Oh, you don't want me to talk to him. We want to see what we can find. I gotcha. Alright, so if I can stop just running out of control here, we can get up. Oh, what's that? Oh, you have a gun.
Incidental.
What is that? Okay. I think the same with Mr. Hughes.
That is Marie the Body McDonald.
Does Hughes have her on contract to RKO?
Yeah, I bet he does.
Okay. Very, very beautiful woman. My goodness. What else we have in here?
Let's see what Pinker has for us. He's probably done tinkering with that camera by now.
Okay, so whenever my partner chimes in and says we should probably leave, that usually means that we're done, so we can leave now.
Thanks for the tour, Mapes.
Always happy to help the department. Hey, don't I know your face from the papers? You're the cop that's stripping that German broad.
Nah, I think you got the wrong guy, Vern.
Thank you, Biggs.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
So where do you want to go?
So McClellan was selling his new process to Hughes and cutting out Nicholson.
Looks that way. This would never go all the way up to Hughes. You would have middlemen dealing with stuff like this.
Someone like Mapes?
The word middleman was invented for guys like Mapes.
Hello there.
Mouthpiece store strips off me at the grand jury. Case got thrown out. Now the DA.
Any messages for me, Hopkins?
Not many you'd want to hear. Newspapers wanting interviews and rookies cussing you out, mostly.
Nothing else.
Pinker wants you in tech services. Maybe you'll be more popular downstairs.
Yeah, thanks for being as charming as always.
I say we bust in there and find the...
Hey, Cole. You're not winning any popularity contests upstairs, you know.
Well aware. Can you just get to it, please? Yes, talk.
I'm at a loss.
No.
Come on, Cole. Ray's a busy guy.
Where do you stand?
I think you're a good cop, but I try and stay out of politics.
Everybody tries to stay out of politics, Ray.
Well, don't quote me on it, but I'm hoping that Parker will get the job and clean this place up. I have your photographs. You can use the magnifier. There's quite a lot of detail.
Okay.
Very funny.
I think you're right, Ray. We have our man. You take a nice photo, Phelps.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, look at that great expression. It's so good. Alright, so let's zoom in.
Bringing the Watcher a match for our John Doe. He's obviously the competitive bid. Can you get this over to Lockheed so we can get a name for this guy?
It's already on its way.
I think once he was a really nice guy. I felt lousy collaring him.
Howard Hughes, millionaire, industrialist, aviator, and playboy, and Vernon Mapes, ex-dirty cop and business fixer. I found a similar tie pin along with a dead guy in a fridge.
one.
Excellent photography, Tomoko. So Tomoko had the goods on McClellan. Too bad they blew the place to hell.
Okay. Okay.
Is this McClellan? Can anyone make out the street number behind him?
Are you kidding? With my eyesight?
It says West something. Okay. How's the photograph?
Yeah, the bum took a swipe at me. Put him down with my...
Cole, can you help me with a little experiment? Use the eyedropper in front of you. One drop from each of the bottles on the desk. Place the drops in the petri dish.
Okay.
It's okay, guys. Just a little experiment.
Can you guys knock it off? Everyone's still jumpy from that bang this morning.
Very funny, Ray. You just took a couple years off my life expectancy.
Did the same trick to me about an hour ago.
So that was the stuff that caused the explosion.
I think so. Acetic anhydride is almost as explosive as nitro, and when mixed with perchloric acid, it's very unstable. It needs to be cooled constantly. We used linseed oil. You could add any organic compound to trigger an explosion.
3 little drops.
Yeah, and they were using a 100-gallon vat.
Go back over here. Closer examination of this.
McClellan's patent application. So we have McClellan raising a patent and selling to Hughes, and Akamoto copying the details for Lockheed. Where does that leave Nicholson?
Good question.
With a great big hole in the ground.
Okay, let's get on out of here. Pick up my hat. Here we go.
And where exactly are we going?
Let me hear that door already open. Yep.
This place stinks of petroleum.
Avgas, if I'm not mistaken. It's all around the floor.
Oh my. I'm gonna torch the place. Clearly in there, but let me see what else I can find before I go in there. Alright, we got a passport.
Hangstrom and McClellan are the same man.
Huh. Interesting.
Hangstrom is flying today on TWA.
Hangstrom is dead, Cole. Why leave your ticket behind?
Nips is cleaning up.
Oh!
The gas, Cole, the gas! We gotta get out of here right now! Look, by the stove! Shoot the gas line, Cole, we're out of here! Over here, the window! Get out of there!
Okay. I didn't actually shoot it, but okay.
There you are, shitheel. Come on, he's not getting away from us.
Let's go.
I
Well, get me just a little closer.
Working on it.
Lay into his wheel well. Come on.
Oh, okay. All right. Oh, no. No. Here's my people. I really don't want to run you over. Okay. Alright. Scooch! Wow, I should have hit that dude. Okay, where are you? Go this way? Oh, there he is. I see him. Oh, pure gas. Oh, dear.
Shit. You security men, Cole. Stay on mates. Knock them off the road if you have to, but stay on that fucker. I can't get a target that isn't there, Phelps.
Right here, man. Oh, that's really what to get.
Keep it steady and I'll try to bust his tires.
Go. Lose him. Oh, right back to the place, okay.
Stop right there. Get
Oh,
out of the car.
that must have broke me too. Nice.
Fire a warning round.
We're gonna have to go through all the security men first. I hope you're ready for a fight,
Aim at
Cole.
the tires. Stay down.
Done. Oh, hello. Get more. More dudes. And you knocked my hat off. Bitch, you knocked my hat off.
Whoa.
Oh, hello. I think so. Oh, many people. Oh my goodness. Get some backup, maybe? Like... Ooh, nice shot there. I saw him last second. Alright. I see him. Oh, I saw him. There he is. Pick up your head one more time. No, let's... Go closer. I got it. Okay.
You think that mouth's fine. Let's go and get his ass.
Wooden overcoats. I forget what that is. I think that's... You take all them out without dying, I think. Maybe. I could be wrong. Oh, okay.
Find some cover.
Dude, I shot you like 3 times in the back. Chill. Oh my god. Oh, he's dead. Oh, he's glitching. He's glitching.
Stay in cover.
Give me some cover.
floor's been a war zone. Can't hit him from this.
I got you.
Give me some cover.
Still can't get him.
Damn! Out of range.
A lot of range.
I'm covering you.
One other dude.
Shit. Really hurts.
You saw that, right? I pumped 3 into his chest. Okay, let me get over here so we can regain some health. No. Oh, freaking time. Jeez.
You're gonna have to explain this to me again. So the guy at the chemical plant, he's planning on selling his magic formula to another company and skipping town with his assistant, but he blows himself up before he can manage it. So why the dead body in the refrigerator?
Mapes, Captain. He was eliminating all competitors for the process. When it went bang, he burnt down the apartment to remove all connection between Hughes and the plant.
Mapes, right. I remember Vernon Mapes. The guy had good, honest cops hanging their heads in shame. Glad he's finally out of commission. I don't know if it'll do you any good, Phelps, but between the spruce goose and half the city exploding, you might just have made the case of the decade.
Cool. Big unfriendly. There we go. All 16 clues found. All questions answered correctly. McClellan and Okamoto. God, I am so sorry about that. Might never be heard from again, but neither will Vernon Mapes. I think he was the guy who was trying to snipe me there. And I think that's also the very last 5-star, because I just got the trophy for all 5-starring all of the missions. I'm not sure if the last one has 5 stars on it. I don't know, but I will be doing that nonetheless. So if you guys were having any sort of trouble here, I know the blast site was a bit of a mess, but if you followed along with what I was doing, pretty much throughout the entire video, even if you're just picking up random stuff like I was doing, you should be able to get the 5 stars just fine. Questions, fairly self-explanatory. I'll only question 2 people. So that'll do it for this one. Please like it if you found it helpful. Share this video. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Ring the notification bell as I put out new videos every single day. I'll see you guys next time.